Hi guys, it's Jazz1122 here, and I'm here for the reading for the Libras out there for January 28th through February 3rd. I would like to welcome all of you to my channel. I hope that you guys are having an amazing day, and thank you for taking the time to view my channel for those that have. And welcome to the ones that are new to my channel as well. So, without further ado, let's get into the universe's message for the Libras out there for January 28th through February 3rd. I feel Aquarius season is also good for you guys as well because that's your fellow air sign. So I feel like you guys are really going to be communicating with a lot of people, or people are going to be communicating with you. I feel like you're going to be able to be more than energy if you haven't truly been your authentic self or really standing by, because Libra is a Libra scale. So I feel like maybe you're finally picking the best balance for yourself, because Libras also are the diplomatics of the zodiac. So they are the ones that can help give a message. They have a way with words, the gift for gab. So I feel like now you guys are trying to be your own person and stop trying to make everybody happy and really try to love yourself, I feel. You feel like if you're more focused on loving yourself, then the rest will follow. Okay, let's get started. We have the Eight of Pentacles. So we have you guys working hard this week. But however, by working hard, I mean putting effort towards the things you love to do. This guy doesn't look stressed out in what he's doing. Maybe you guys have created a project that you're working on. Maybe you finally got that job and you love where you work and you can work in peace. They pay you what you feel you deserve. I feel like this is a work that you are happy to do, which is great. So I feel when you love what you do, the abundance just, you attract more abundance that way because you're in that love energy. You love what you do, so you attract more to you. And we have the Chariot here. So you guys are really moving forward in a determined way. The Chariot holds no stops. He is on the way. He's made a decision and he knows what he wants. And that makes sense why you guys are working hard at what you do, is you know what you want. That's great. I feel you guys are getting a lot of clarity, especially after the planets have been moving direct so far, especially because Venus was retrograding. You know, in 2018, there was a lot going on. I feel like you guys are starting to get back in the flow, and I feel like Aquarius season will be great for you guys. So we have the Three of Pentacles. So while you guys are moving forward with your plans, I feel like people are going to want to be part of your plans. I feel, Libra, that this is you. This is you telling the plan to everybody else. Hey, this is what I'm doing. This is what I will accept. This is how I run this over here. Now, the only thing that I ask of you is to treat me how I treat myself, which is love and respect. If you can't do that, then we can't work together. So I feel like you're looking for people. Well, not looking for people. Well, people are just more attracted to you because you're more focused in on yourself and your own goals. And that's just going to attract people who are here to honestly want to help you. That's great. We have the Judgment. So I feel like you guys are going through a period of also thinking about what has happened so far. As I was saying, since the retrogrades, think about how your life has been since November. Well, December, Venus officially got out of shadow period as well. Think about your life in the past month. Have you felt any better? Do you feel more motivated? Do you feel more yourself? Review how those situations that happened back then, what was the core lesson? Did you love yourself enough? Was you being off your scales? Maybe you was trying to be too nice to people, or you could have been a bit overly selfish, because Libras is the scale, so it could go either way. So I feel like you guys are really working on bringing balance in your life first with self. I really feel like, because you could have got out of a chaotic relationship, for example, and that could have threw you all off balance. And now that you're moving forward and you have reviewed what happened, if that's for you Libras out there, I feel like you guys are working, like I said, working on yourself. So either way, I feel like the Libra is taking the Libra love and putting it towards themselves here and thinking about how could they do better. And we have the strength card too. So you guys are definitely hanging in there. I feel like you guys do not take this as a weakness. I feel you're using what happened as a form of another strength to add to what you already have. And we have the Queen of Swords. So now you guys are cutting people off. Now, like I was saying, how this guy is you, you guys, and how you're telling to them like, hey, this is how this is going to be because I'm a pretty fair person. So I feel like if these people aren't bringing that same energy that you bring to them, you are quick to cut them off. I know that's right. It's 2019. Like, we gotta start loving ourselves and respecting ourselves first. And stop worrying about somebody always loving us. Have you ever noticed, like, the more you focus on somebody else, the worse they treat you? Or when you finally let that person go, and then they come back, it's because you create resistance. So I feel like you guys have learned that, like, okay, let me just try being on my own instead of me trying to be diplomatical and trying to help everybody else in all their situations and using my intellect to help them, but then I end up dry. So I feel like you guys are really focusing on how to bring a lot of energy to yourself. And also we have the Knight of Wands here. So the Knight of Wands is someone who's passionate, but however, that's great to be passionate about something, but the Knight of Wands, like I always say, is an on and off energy. So when I go into clarifiers, I would definitely see more of the Knight of Wands. So let's go into why the Eight of Pentacles is here. We have the Ten of Swords. So this was definitely something you put an ending towards and you are happy about it. Two of Swords. So this was also mental. I feel like maybe you was having a mental battle with yourself. And now that you made a decision mentally, you're now working on actually doing that in the physical. You know how you could be mentally done with somebody, but you could still sit there in their space and still be on the fence like, I really want to end this, but I'm scared, or I really want to end this, but this, or I really want to end this, but that. But I feel like you're tired of the buts or shoulda, coulda, wouldas. I feel like you guys have worked on making a decision to end it and get off the fence, and now you're working on exactly that to really set that in stone in the physical now. So let's see why the Chariot is here. We have the Five of Cups, Ace of Swords. So I really feel like this is something that did hurt you guys. This is something that I do feel you feel deeply for. But however, like I said, you made the decision, and this was a big decision because it's the Ace of Swords, to cut this out, to get off the fence, to finally work on putting that ending in the physical, like not seeing that person, not calling that person, not texting that person, not trying to show up where they are, like really putting an end to it and sticking by what you say. And I feel like you are really doing that, especially this was a big truth here too as well. Maybe this was the final straw where it was just like, no, I can't take it no more. Because what's worse, like me starting over or me staying here? Soon as beginnings aren't as frightening, that's when you know you definitely should go. Because a new beginning for everybody's frightening, but to the point that you actually contemplating, like, I'd rather not know what's about to happen than to me to sit in this mess and feel like this. Like, I'd rather feel like that by myself. And that's what I say. Like, what's the point of being in a relationship, like, with someone who makes you miserable? Like, I know you say you love that person, but honestly, like, do they really love you? Like, how... we have to ask ourselves these questions. Like, why don't you sit there? At least you're going to be unhappy. Like, isn't the person supposed to be an addition? So if you add another person and all they're doing is subtracting, then you're back at zero. It's a double negative. You see what I'm saying? So let's go into why the Three of Pentacles is here. We have the Ten of Wands, And we have the Nine of Wands. So I feel like you guys are really analyzing who you're letting in your life. And I feel like you could be kind of harsh too right now. Not harsh as trying to be harsh on purpose, but I feel like you know how you just get out of a situation and you kind of tense and you know somebody try to talk to you, you just kind of like just get out my face or leave me alone, but you don't mean it like that. You just a little on edge. I feel like because of the situation that happened, maybe you guys could also, maybe you guys share mutual friends with this person as well. And that's what's causing a burden because it's a wound. That's the worst. I've been in situations like that where I was with someone and I was cool with their friends, and then it sucks because then when you guys break up, that's a wound because you got cool. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you guys are really looking into now like how to rebuild your social circle if that was you. Or you could be the Libra, like I said, that's focusing on self so much that you're not even interested in even acknowledging anybody because you feel burdened and hurt by the people that you have already engaged with. So you're just moving forward with your own goals and aspirations yourself and with the truth that you need to move away from certain things. Because I feel like once you get back in the groove with the strength, and you're able to also cut out those negative feelings, I feel you Libra's going to be right back. I just feel like this is just because it's new. I keep seeing the Ten of Swords too. I did, what reading was that? Virgo, I think. And I think I was Leo. I've been seeing a lot of Ten of Swords energy. So it's a lot of endings going on all over. So just be careful of that too, because there could be triggered people too trying to come to you with their problems. And oh, that's another thing too, it could be people coming to you with all their problems, and that's a burden and it's starting to hurt you because you're trying to be a reasonable voice for them, but you're going through your own stuff. So I feel like other people could be a burden to you as well with their problems. So let's see why the Judgment is here. We have the Six of Swords and the Devil. Let's see why the Devil is here. Oh, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so I know this is. I don't mean to laugh, but what I heard instantly is like you felt like you was with the devil. Like you, whatever this person was, you felt like this. Like this is something that you felt chained to. That it took you a long time to finally get to a point to leave. And that doesn't just have to be relationships. It could be a job that was toxic for you. It could be a friendship. It could be a family member, because the Nine of Pentacles is single and doing your own thing. And especially with the Six of Swords, another Swords energy. You guys are definitely trying to move away from that energy and thinking about, like, why the heck does this happen? Like, why do I attract people like this? So I feel like while you're mentally moving away from these situations and moving away from this devil energy, I feel like Pentacle wise, you're also still going to be straight because, like I said, you have the Eight of Pentacles up here and it goes to the Nine. So as long as you just focus on what is best for you, Libra, you will be okay. And really continue to think about why you attract people that bring the Ten of Wands and Nine of Wands energy to you. Or they could be a mirror to you about your triggers. So also think about what your triggers could be as well, because these people could be trying to stir you up because there's something inside of there that needs to come out too. So let's see why the Strength is here. We have the Three of Cups. Okay, we have three cards. The Eight of Pentacles. Okay, we have that twice. The Three of Swords. And the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like you guys are just happy that you guys finally got the strength, and that is a celebration within itself. That you are happily working on this ending and happily working on moving on from this pain, and you guys are bossing up with the Queen of Pentacles. You guys are not to be messed with because you got Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Pentacles, she's very nurturing, very caring, but however, with the Queen of Swords, it's like, I don't take no crap. So I feel like it's the earth energy here when it comes to still nurturing, being a nurturing person, but however that that air sign will come out, and an air sign, nobody will cut you off faster than an air sign. I'm going to tell you. I've noticed that air signs will be quick to cut you off, and it'd be crazy. So I feel for anyone who tries to even bring any foolishness to your doorstep, because you're cutting them right off. So if they're thinking they're about to get in and cause a whole disruption, nah, you're stopping them right at the door. So let's see why the Queen of Swords is here. We have the Ten of Cups. You're protecting yourself. Like, what's your Ten of Cups? I feel like you're looking at the Ten of Cups as me. Like, then we have the Two of Wands. You're looking at the world as your oyster now. What do you want to do, Libra? It's Aquarius season. It's time for you to step out to be your original self now. Like, I feel Aquarius season is great because it all encourages us, every sign, to be in our authentic selves, because I feel like during Aquarius season it will be more respected. People are looking for people who are more authentic. It's more acceptable at this time. So I feel like this is a great way for you guys to step out and to reintroduce yourself to yourself. Like, ask yourself, who are you? And what makes you happy? And what do you want? What is your Ten of Cups from compared to what it was in the past? And really start to, even though it's a lot of swords here and wands here and pain a little bit, but keep focusing on the end goal and know that you are currently manifesting what you focus on the most. So if you focus mostly on the Ten of Cups and look at it as, okay, those are old structures that had to fall down. So yes, from time to time, I may look back in the past and think about the Four of Swords, like the happy memories and the good times. But however, I gotta focus on where I am now. And where I am now is not where I was then, you know? So let's see why the Knight of Wands is here. We have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Cups, the Wish Contentment card. And we have the King of Pentacles. I feel like you guys are stepping up your game. And this being said with the Queen here as well, bossing up, and the King here. I feel like people who come with this immature energy, the on and off energy, you're not feeling it, because that's what also throws you off balance. So I feel like that no longer interests you. The passion, some people like experience like that, but I feel like you guys have gone through a dark night of the soul of that experience of dealing with people like that, and it always left you with barely nothing. But through this, you found that you are your own king or queen. Oh, we have a match here. Look at that. This is the third reading that they had a match like this, but it'll be different. It might be a swords or a cups. I just think that's very interesting. So you guys are really, I feel, taking on earth energy, being more grounded and stable, especially because Saturn's in Capricorn. So it depends what Saturn is in your chart as well. That could be making an influence. Maybe you have Saturn in the 5th house right now, and I've had the Saturn in the 5th house too, and this is definitely what happens. You would definitely boss up. This will not attract you anymore. You would be forced to mature and think about your decisions, and I feel this is what you guys are doing. And that is awesome energy to be in. And that is a wish contentment, because you are your own dream come true. So, for the Libras out there, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Once again, welcome to my channel and have a great day. Bye, guys.